If people are seeing your ads and you're not getting results, it's you that's not working.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
If you're doing digital ads, either Facebook, Google, any other site, advertising, and you think that your ad is not working, well, don't question whether digital advertising works or not. Digital advertising works. If you Google digital advertising in the news section right now, go ahead, go to Google. I'll give you a chance to pause this video. Go to Google News, and type in digital advertising. You will see that digital advertising surpasses all types of advertising, even television. Digital advertising works. So let's get that out of the way, get that out of your mind that it doesn't work. If you're doing digital advertising and you're not getting results, it's not because digital advertising doesn't work. It's because something that you're doing is not working, or you're not working properly. And that just needs some adjustments. So you really need to pay attention what you're doing. It's not just a matter of boosting an ad or placing an ad and you're gonna automatically expect a result or somebody clicking and somebody buying. It doesn't work that way, okay? So don't be so mechanical about things. You have to really think about it and customize everything that you do on your solution, on your business. Customize the message, customize everything. Don't just do something like a template. Don't just follow it. You have to think about it a little bit, because I find that sometimes a lot of people are doing something and they're just copying, pasting, and they don't realize that something needs to be just adjusted in order to change the result. So before giving up on digital advertising and jumping on to the next shiny object, that's a big mistake. Take a look at what is it that you're doing and see what steps, what area can be improved. Okay, digital advertising works. So now I'm going to talk about a particular solution that we're using, that we are basically placing digital ads on Facebook, YouTube, Google, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, multiple sites and applications. The biggest sites and applications, we're placing ads. And you might not realize it when you're using the solution that we have, that it's placing ads on all these places, and it's so complicated because the interface that we have is just one single account, and it displays the ads to all these places. So, but in reality, we are using digital ads. So, like I said before, let's think about it. Why your ad is not converting into sales, if that's the case. So, it all depends on the number of impressions that you have for your plan. Number of impressions is equals to the number of views, number of times that your ad is displayed on people's devices. So if you have a certain amount of monthly impressions on your plan, on your ad pin, you have to calculate the following. You have to understand that it's a monthly allocation. So you have to divide the number of impressions that you have for the ad pin divided by 30 days, and that's an average of about 166 impressions per day. Now then, from there, you have to calculate the click-through ratio, CTR. The average click-through ratio, it's about 1 to 2%. It varies depending on your industry. So you want to take 1%, just to be conservative, 1% of your impressions, and then that's what you should expect in terms of clicks. So then once you have the number of clicks to expect, then that means that people are going to your landing page. So now from there, you want to ask the question, are people converting? Are people entering their information? Are they requesting information from your landing page? Now, maybe your landing page is a problem that needs to be tweaked. Maybe you have the wrong information, or not attractive information, or the wrong video, or the wrong message, okay? But if people land on that landing page, that's it. It's all on you to convert that person that is on your landing page. So a lot of times I see people say, I'm getting impressions, but I'm not getting, and I'm getting clicks, but I'm not getting opt-ins. So, okay, does that mean that digital advertising is not working? No, the job, it already did it. If it got people to your landing page, the advertising already did its job. Now it's up to you to convert that lead, that person into a lead, and close the deal, close the sale, right? So with our solution, you get a guaranteed number of impressions per month. That is the sweet spot. That is the beauty of this. You know for sure at least how many impressions you're going to get based on the plan that you choose. So what else does this mean? Well, that now you have access to place digital ads on the most popular websites and applications from one single interface, one single account. You don't need to open accounts for Google, accounts for Facebook, accounts for LinkedIn, accounts for all these different sites and have different budgets and all these complexities in digital ads. You don't need that anymore. Now from one simple interface, one low monthly fee, you can advertise on all these sites and have a guaranteed number of impressions. Plus, there's a bunch of added benefits, added value benefits, like unlimited landing pages and free service that provides leads to you on a monthly basis. So this is not just about advertising, and there's much more functionality in the service, and you might oversee that and just think about impressions. If you just want to look at it in terms of impressions, even that is a benefit to you because it's discounted. For 1,000 impressions, you can get for about $7, $7.50 so that's a discounted rate. You can't get that many impressions for that low cost. So a common mistake that I see people do is that they purchase the smallest plan for 5,000 impressions per month, and then they link their website to the ad. And then they complain that they're not getting conversions. Well, that's a big problem because 5,000 is a small amount. It's okay, but again, you have to think about it. What is it that you're actually doing? If you're placing your ad in a location that is not highly populated, and you only have 5,000 impressions, you have to divide that 5,000 by 30 days. And that's about 160 impressions per day. It's about 1 click a day. Okay, so just imagine 1 click a day. Does your landing page convert 100%? Does that mean that everybody who goes to your landing page is going to opt in? That's a long shot, right? Not 100%. So if you're just getting 1 click, so you have to set your expectations accordingly. Typically, what you need is more impressions because it's all a numbers game. The more impressions, the better. The easier, not the easier, but the more likely that you're going to increase your numbers to get, instead of 1 click, you're going to get more clicks. And then if you tweak your landing page, then that's going to help your conversion as well. So it's all a test. You have to test. So experienced marketers understand that you need to drive traffic from your ads to a landing page, not to your website. Because when people land on your website, the websites are designed to provide a whole bunch of information and not necessarily drive or direct people to one particular offer. So it's harder to convert a website visitor than it is to convert a landing page visitor. A landing page is just a page that is very focused on one specific thing, to capture or to provide the information about one specific thing, and if it has a form, to capture leads. Okay, so and that is what you want to do, or you want to use when you're advertising. You want to focus your advertising campaign for one specific goal, either to convert or to engage or anything that you want, but you want to be specific. You don't want to take them to your website because your website is there's too much that can happen, and you're not gonna get their information. You're not gonna capture them as a lead. You want them to be on a landing page, watch the information that the ad that they saw in the ad, it's congruent with the ad. So when they land on the landing page, they're gonna see something similar to the ad, and then they're gonna opt in to get more information. That's how you direct them. That's how you build your sales funnel, and you drive the traffic and get more people into your funnel. And of course, this service that we have provides unlimited landing pages. So you can create as many landing pages as you want. That's included in your subscription. Another common mistake is that I see is that if you're targeting a range of 10,000 meters, 10,000 meters, I've seen people set the location for their ad pin to 10,000 meters, and they were literally targeting dead space. There was an area in the range that was a cemetery. And so that means that percentage of their coverage was lost in the cemetery. Unless you're selling to the dead, that is a complete waste of space. So it's the same thing happens when you're targeting a 10,000 radius, 10,000 meter radius, and you're covering a park or water, some area that is just deserted area, a field. You have to think about what is it that you're doing. You have to narrow down your area. 10,000 meters is good if you are looking at the area and you know for sure that it's a highly populated area. Otherwise, you're wasting space. So it's much more better to narrow it down from 1,000. You can bring it up, but you have to see on the map, where is it that you are targeting? Where is that you're targeting? So you can focus your ad spend. It's very similar to, imagine a drop of food coloring. Red food coloring is, let's say, one drop of red food coloring is 5,000 impressions. If you drop one drop of food coloring in a cup of water versus dropping one drop of red food coloring on a swimming pool, in a swimming pool, that's the same thing. That's the equivalent of placing your ad for 5,000 impressions in a 1,000 meter range versus a 10,000 meter range. In the 10,000 meter range, it gets watered down. So you have to understand that when you're dropping your pin in a location, don't just choose the biggest range and think that you're going to get more people. You have to understand, where is it that you're putting your ad. It's very similar. Putting a drop of red food coloring in a swimming pool, you're barely going to see the difference. But if you drop it in a cup of water, you're going to see that it turns red, right? So the concentration is better. It's more people are going to be in a smaller area if you're choosing the right area. So keep that in mind when you're placing your ad, and the range that you're choosing and the number of impressions that you have. If you have a whole bunch of, if you have more than 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, then it might be different. Okay, maybe because, again, the more impressions that you have, the more results you're gonna see out of that. Make sense? So you're either gonna need to increase your number of impressions per month, or you're gonna need to tweak your landing page, tweak your ad, change your image, change the description, change something so people are more attracted to the ad. And if they click on the ad, people are more attracted to the landing page and the offer that you have. Those are the things that you need to tweak, and also the location. You need to move it around. If it's not getting any results in one location, you can always move it around. So those are things that you can change and you can test. So if you need help with this strategy, just reach out to me, comment below, and I can help you tweak the ad. And but one thing for sure, don't give up, and don't just set it and forget it. This is not something that you're gonna set it and forget it. You gotta look at it at your analytics and see what you need to improve. And it also depends from market to market. One person might put one ad and the other person might put another ad, but there's so many variables in between. So don't just don't just follow one template and just put it and then forget it. You have to test and tweak. This is the most affordable way to promote on all these applications and websites, and digital advertising is the #1 method to advertise for business.